These are randomly generated NHL players and I will be selecting 20 of them to build a team. For today's challenge, I will be able to select any of the 3 players in front of me. However, I can elect to skip out on those 3 and take a mystery 4th. After all the selections have been made, we will assemble the team on NHL 25 and simulate with the hopes of winning a Stanley Cup. Let's hope that luck's on our side today because I want that first Stanley Cup in NHL 25. You know what? We're going to start with goaltenders. That is a good set of options right there. I don't think we'll be going with the mystery players, so the question is, do I go with Freddie or do I go with Spencer? I assume Freddie is the highest overall. Spencer Knight somewhere in between. He's like an 85. You know what, though? I'm going for Spencer. Let's see who we missed out on, who would have been the random 4th player. Ooh. That's tough. That's all right, though. We still got a good goaltender, and we're about to get an unreal goaltender because we are selecting... Oh, man. Allmark's been real good. Nah. Yeah, I'm doing it. I was going to switch up, go for UC with IC, but we use him quite a lot in these videos, so I'm going for Linus. That is a fire start to this team. Let's find out which goaltender we could have had we elected to go for the random. No, I am glad that we did not. Defense time. I am not risking it here either. We're going safe and taking Sergachev, but we could have had... Absolutely not. Team is certainly shaping up here. Chychrun is a capital. He's been doing pretty good. I think he would be like 85, 86 overall. Yeah, I'm not willing to risk it just yet because like I said, I do want this cup very soon. So let's take Chychrun. And the player we could have had is Luke Schenn. So he's good and all, but I'm happy with our choice. Jared Spurgeon, Kaiser, and Fabro. I gotta go with Spurgeon, right? No, I'm gonna risk it. We're going for the random 4th player, and we get Shea Theodore. Are you not entertained? I don't know why, I just had sort of a gut feeling with that one, and normally that doesn't do well for me, but this time it paid off. Okay. Yup. Maybe Olin? No. We're electing for the mystery player again, who just so happens to be him. Not like a he's him, just him. That's all right, though. We can afford that. Our team looks amazing so far, and if you think I'm not going to take What Does the Fox Say, you've got another thing coming. This is turning out to be almost the exact opposite easy pick. Morrissey. Oh, no! I didn't even see who the mystery player was last time. Okay, I'm going to do it now before I forget. We are selecting Norrisy, of course, and we could have had Emberson. Oh, darn. The caboose of this team is absolutely stacked. I don't know if I finished my sentence or not. I feel like I normally don't. But what I was trying to get at, if I even started it, the last draft we did, our offense was really good. Defense was not great, and goaltending was severely mid. We might be shaping up for the old switcheroo here, or perhaps we're just going to get an all-star team. First set of forwards... No, like, come on. We're going with Matthew Tkachuk. I am not going to pass that by whatsoever, but let's see who we could have had. Yup. Yo, what is going on right now? I cannot take Kyle Connor. I think he is a very, very good hockey player. I don't know if my opinion means anything, but the stats say that he is. I do have sort of a special connection with him, and it's not because of the red beards. It is because I drafted him in fantasy 2 years in a row before everyone was sort of, aware of how good he was, and he was insane for me. So, all that being said, still going Matthews. Who was the mystery player? Yeah, we can't pass up on Connor or Matthews, no matter what there. The random generator is being severely kind to me today, and I am definitely leaning towards Nuge, but also, he could be a first-line center for them. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're taking Nuge. The mystery player was Yanni Gourde, another centerman. I cannot believe this team right now. Could go with O'Reilly. Vron is also great. Mystery player. Oh my word. This is very quickly becoming if we don't win the Stanley Cup with this team, it's the biggest fumble of all time. We would have to have a monumental fall off, and I feel like we're almost guaranteed to get at least a decent player each time. Let's take Sillinger just because why not? And if you want to know who the mystery player was, it just so happens to be, I am glad I did not do that. I was so close. Next set of forwards. We've seen him before. Mystery. Who is it? All right. I still remember the season where this guy was going absolutely crazy for the Ottawa Senators. What do we got here? Vinny. That's a good player, and so is Rupe Hintz. Wow, you did not make that easy on me. They're both centers. I feel like Trocheck is more of a shutdown player. Like, he'd be good on the PK and stuff. Really good in the dot. So we're going with Trocheck. Mystery player was... I'm not even going to give that a go. Has to be our first Stanley Cup. It has to be. Mystery player. All right, Mr. Carrick, I see you. Scott Laughton is a very good choice here, but Holtz could be interesting. We already have Pajot, so absolutely not taking that. We could go random again. I'm going to do it. Let's go for the mystery player. Spectacular. At this point, it shouldn't matter too much. Jimmy Stu. Oh. No, we're going Jimmy Stu. That guy is a beautician. I definitely was not expecting our team to be this good. Glad I didn't go random player, not that I would have anyway, with those two available. The randomizer has decided to be our ally today. It wants us to win. It wants this for us. No, I'm going for Tuck. The mystery player was Engvall. This is already our last player of the draft, and I will be electing to go for that fourth yet again. We're getting Anthony Duclair. That's fine with me. Our team is illegal. There's no way we're cap compliant. We are going to be way over that thing. Let's go assemble this team and claim what is rightfully ours. The Stanley Cup. Alrighty then, the plane has taken off and landed on NHL 25, and your Red Deer Royals are 92 overall in Division Uno. We are 92 overall. Approximately 25 mil over the cap, I think it was, so we're almost there. Just round a couple numbers here or there, some cap circumvention, we're chilling. Jablonski, what do you think you're doing, pal? No. Time to edit the lines. Let's see what kind of chemistry we can get here. It should be pretty good. And Jabroni's gonna rudely pop up, as we know. That first line is so vile that it's breaching my basic human rights. It's really weird to me that this first line only gets a +1. I mean, we do have a two-way forward, a power forward, but then we got the sniper here, and Barkov can absolutely move the puck. I don't know how to word this, but if he wasn't so good defensively, he would absolutely be a playmaker. What is going on with that second pair? Why we got a -2 there, guys? Can we just get along, you know, shake hands and move on? I'll play Sergachev on the third pair if I have to. Moving up Chikrin is not like we're downgrading substantially. Morrissey and Fox together is absolutely insane. Yeah, this team better win the Stanley Cup. This has to be the one. Tending the goal, hopefully. We have Linus Ullmark backed up by Spencer Knight, who's 82. I thought he would be a little bit higher than that. I feel like I've definitely seen him at 85, 86, but that could be in like a second, third year franchise mode. I don't know. Regardless, this team is gonna win the Stanley Cup. We're gonna get 60 wins in the regular season, and Matthews is gonna put up the most points with 125. You heard it here first. Nice little 5-1 win against the Montreal Canadiens to kick off our season. Let's keep it going here. We're just never going to lose, right? 82-0? Who says no? We lost to Dallas in regulation, and then we just pounded them right there. But we also lost to Chicago, so that one is very interesting. Come on, you Royals, bring me the Stanley Cup. And while you're at it, I wouldn't mind a President's Trophy. If you guys just want to go out there and dominate the entire NHL for a season, you surely will not hear a complaint from me. Run a 2-game skid here. Thank you. Gonna say, if we lose 3 in a row, something's gonna have to change. That is unacceptable. I will also once again reiterate, in case this is your first time watching one of these videos, I put all the players in international and then sauced them on our team, so all these other NHL teams got gutted. The St. Louis Blues have canned Monty. Kind of want to look into that. Where is the coaching staff again? I do not know how to operate this virtual game. He is an A. And I don't know what our current coach is. Why is coaching staff way up here? That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, that's cool, Bentley. You're an A-. Well, guess what? Now you're a free agent. Jim Montgomery Join my team. I reckon $3 million should suffice. It says our budget's 2.8. Never mind. I'll just give you 2.8. I don't think it really matters because we don't have all that budgeting stuff on, but I'll do it anyway. I'll abide by the rules. If you think I'm not advancing one day at a time until we get this man behind our bench, you got another thing coming. Oh. Wow. Don't really like the makeup of your roster. Hey, yo! Perhaps you were not the right man for the job, Jimbo Slice. Maybe I've changed my mind and I want to pull the contract out from under your pen. First game with them, we lose to the Pity Pens, and we bounce back with a win against Florida. Can we back-to-back them? No. Yo, Bentley, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for what I've done to you, and as a result, done to this team. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Famous last words. Oh no, why are we losing so much? And we haven't even hit the post-trade deadline collapse yet. I mean, I can't really complain. We are at 43 wins with 3 games left before the deadline. I'm not going in there. No point. Our team's nasty. Don't need to see other players. 45 wins at the deadline. Let's keep it rolling. Can I fire Monty and bring Bentley back? Because clearly I see the error of my way. 60 wins is not happening. That's out of reach. We should be able to get to 55, I hope. To be honest with you, this likely won't even be a landslide President's Trophy, if we even win it. We finished the season, well, the final week of the season here, with a record of 2-1, but we also lost these two. This game, man. We did get first in the division with 109 points. That is likely not enough for the President's Trophy, though. I'll be honest with you. No. Colorado got 118, and Tampa Bay also got 109. The 11th placed jerks do not get in. That is a tragedy. I might change up the lines here a little bit. We only got 99. Not a single player on this team hit 100. Matthews did have 60 goals, I suppose. That could win him the Rocket Richard. Chucky had 90 points, a nice amount out of Fox, and then it's a big drop-off. Okay, so I think our second and third line might need to be shuffled a little bit. Morrissey had 51 points, Sergachev 28, Chychrun 20. Theodore only had 16. What's going on with you, sir? Our goaltending wasn't even great. 914's, you know what, that's pretty good. But still, I feel like 920 could have been achievable, especially with this team. 263 GAA. Spencer Knight did pretty good, actually, considering he's the backup, 13-5-2. Mackenzie Blackwood has the most wins, 42. He only had a 908, however. 914 with Ullmark is up there, but we got Mrazek with a 916 and Igor down there with a 915. Who else but Cale Makar? 103 points, 94 hamburger helpers on the season. He was a plus 34. Quinn Hughes got 76. Yossi had 70. I think I'm having deja vu right now. Nate D-O-double-G, leading the league again. He's going to get the Art Ross, the Hart, and by the looks of it, the Rocket Richard. Wow, Monty did hurt the team. Our chemistry even changed. What about on defense? Did it change there? What is that? Okay, so move you up. At least that is only a -1 now. I can move Sergachev up, and it makes it a +1, +3, or I could do +3, +1 by moving Theodore up. So I'll do that for now. Stu is a playmaker, so he's coming up to the first line. Matthews is a sniper, and he shoots left, so you're playing on the left wing. There we go. That works. Kachuk left wing / right wing. Let's move him up here, and then Barkov can play second line center. His faceoffs is likely unreal. It should be. 87. Power play's looking pretty good. Second power play line, 0. Yeah, that's fine. 4-man power play. Elite. Our penalty kill is solid, which should not be a surprise when Barkov and Trocheck are on the team. Our first round victim is the Boston Bruins. Let's view their lines. Doesn't really look like they've made many changes here. Pasta, Marshy, and Lindholm, their first line. We should win this. Lindholm, McAvoy, Carlos Zadorov, and Annette, they're going to have Sway backed up by Corpy. All right. I'm calling a sweep. So naturally, we're going to get swept or it's going to go the distance. Let's see here. First game against the Boston Bruins, and we lose 3-2. So the sweep is already, well, I didn't say which way. Now it's out the window. Keep it rolling here. Oh, no. This is not going to happen. There's no way. I'm simming right up to game 7. It shouldn't even get that far. It might. Oh, no. It might not get that far for the wrong reasons. What is this game? Monty and I are going to have a little chitty chat. Stanley Cup final is between the Florida Panthers and the Vancouver Canucks. Let's go ahead here and see who takes it home. It's 1-0 for Florida at the moment, and Vancouver will tie it up. It is a 1-1 series. Keep it rolling. Florida back on top. It is a very linear series right now, 2-2. Okay, so it's just going back and forth. Will Florida keep the trend going? Vancouver's going to have to break the trend at some point if they want to get it done, but it's not going to happen in that game. This is so weird. It's literally just been 1-for-1. This is Vancouver's last chance to break out of the pattern, and it will be a Stanley Cup awarded to the Florida Panthers. That's crazy. Isn't that their AHL team as well? Or are they St. Louis? I don't know. It's all over the place. I used to know it, and now I have no clue. Adam Fox led our team for points in the playoffs. That is unacceptable. He had point a game. We got 4 from Barkov, 4 from Tuch, Tkachuk, and Sergachev. Matthews having 3 points is the definition of unacceptable. Morrissey had 2. I would expect more from him. Theodore having 1. What are we doing? Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. We can't blame this lad right here. He had a .925 save percentage and a .211 GAA. But a team with Matthew Tkachuk, a team with Austin Matthews. Shall I even go on past that point? We struggled with offense. Hello? Bobrovsky had a run. .920 save percentage, .254 GAA. Hill and Markstrom both had insane save percentages, above .930. Defender mans, we have Quinn Hughes up on top, 22 points. Ekblad had 20. Cale Makar had 15, but he did it in 13 games. Shocker. And your Conn Smythe winner, Samwise Reinhart, 30 points in 26 games played. He was a +7. JT Miller had 29 points in 25 games. He likely would have got it if his team won, but they didn't. It's time for the Nate show. Art Hart, no surprise there. Cale Makar getting the Norris, so this seems to happen every sim. Lady Bing goes to Pasta. That seems to be a new one. Celebrini with the Calder. The Conn Smythe does go to Reinhardt, which no surprise. Ooh, we didn't go home completely empty-handed. Allmark did have the Vezina, which is awesome. Demko gets the Jennings. Sealer with the Bill Masterton. Jack Adams probably could have been Bentley. Actually, no, it could not have been. Because even if we went 82-0, it would have sort of been an expectation, not exceeding. Sydney the Kidney gets the Selke. Nate Mack with another one. And how about one more, just for good measure? I present to you now the playoff tree. We got dusted in round 1 by the Boston Bruins, who then got swept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not going to say anything. Even with an all-star team, we couldn't get it done. I'm starting to think this could be our toughest challenge yet.